action!
The last Marvel project, Thunderbolts, revealed some secrets as to what is coming up in the eyes of Marvel, leading up to that major plotline of the next Avengers films.
And it's pretty cool how Jake's designed it. It's almost like this eternal sunshine in the spotless mind, kind of Schenectady, New York fever dream.
Just the encouragement to try to do something different, like Spike Jonze and Jonathan Glazer. There's an old Jonathan Glazer commercial, I think, for Levi's, where they're bursting through walls and there's explosions as they do that.
After the film released, they revealed the secret title meaning to the film, it being The New Avengers, as the title was Thunderbolts, but with a star. Today we wanted to take you behind the curtain and share what it was like for this cast to be a part of something that introduces the next phase of the MCU, leading into the next Avengers.
We're in the studio right now. We're in the studio that we're shooting in, on this movie that I can't tell you much about. But look at that. That's on a bell. That means they're shooting. I'll be quiet now. And then I can show you that. What's that? What's gonna be in there?
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question: what year was David Harbour's first appearance in the MCU? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
The beginning and end of every sequence, it is either impact through a wall, impact on a table, impact through a mirror. Everything is happening in real time and it's being filmed. And it's a do-si-do between me and my stunties.
One of the biggest talking points from this film was when Florence Pugh jumped off that tall building.
This rig behind us is the result of an incredible stunt team, which is really from the beginning set out to do something unlike anything we've ever done before. So this allows us to descend Florence herself off the second tallest building in the world.
Rolling cameras. All cameras feeding. Copy.
Ready, and 3, 2, 1, go!
Thunderbolts director Jake Schreier said Pugh and the production team managed to pull off the stunt even though Marvel's parent company, Disney, initially pushed back on it.
So we decided we're going to go to Kuala Lumpur and go to the second tallest building on the planet and literally put Florence Pugh on the edge.
Let's do it. Hey, okay. I've been excited about this since I read the first page of the script.
Disney Health and Safety just said no, and that's a very reasonable thing to say.
The last time fans saw Ava in 2018's Ant-Man and the Wasp, the one time S.H.I.E.L.D. agent had gone into hiding, searching for a way to contain her molecular instability, we left Ava in a completely different state of mind, John-Kamen says. Where she is now, she is very much in control.
I know that I've kind of dropped off for a little beat, but that's partly because I was whisked off to Atlanta to go and shoot a movie that I'm not really allowed to talk much about, but I can show you some things sneakily, as long as you don't tell anyone. I can show you this. I can show you our fantastic AD team. I can show you her. We met on Black Widow. This is Chelsea.
Russell first joined the MCU with the 2021 Disney Plus series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and he still remembers his earliest meetings with the Marvel team when he first learned about John Walker. The more Russell learned about the disgraced former soldier, the more he found himself fascinated by the character's flaws.
We wanted the spaces to feel realistic, so when you first see it, you're not quite sure if it's a flashback or you're trapped in the memory, and then later on you discover it's the void spaces, and it's a deliberate design to make it feel boxed in, as if they're trapped.
Early on, Schreier decided to embrace as many practical in-camera action scenes as possible. That meant orchestrating some of the MCU's most impressive stunts to date, like the scenes where Yelena Belova jumps off the building.
This is Jake, our director.
Hi, everybody.
What are we allowed to say we're doing?
I don't think you're even allowed to be doing this, most likely.
I know, someone's gonna come and rugby tackle me.
Yes.
But what are we,
We're just making a little movie
Oh.
As I share my excitement for this film, I want to mention we are currently doing a giveaway. Share what you were most excited for with this project, and the best comment will win a $25 Fandango gift card where you can purchase a full movie with added bonus features. Comment down below and one winner will be chosen.
It was a really beautiful experience to make this movie. This level of intensity is something that I haven't quite felt before.
Knowing we're going to be shooting in IMAX, that's something really exciting for us. It's about being truly immersed in every scene.
While shooting, Schreier quickly became known for his steady presence and his sharp suits, often wearing a tie on set.
Void.
It's an interesting thing to try and explain, the void. It's this thing that Bob doesn't have control over, and once he loses control over it, it becomes this all-powerful kind of wormhole-esque thing.
Even on days where Schreier was juggling complicated stunts or elaborated special effects, his cast members say that he always kept his cool.
And it's all different in every single room. So when she comes out of the training room, she dives through a mirror, and that mirror sends her, she's sick going this way, and once she dives through the mirror, she ends up coming up through the bathroom floor. So it's all very tricky and technical, but very, very cool.
So because this connects directly to Yelena's bathroom void space, which she had to climb up into because we're doing all of the practical transitions.
Working on any script would be a dream come true, especially for a company like Marvel. For Joanna, she is known for writing the very popular TV show The Bear, and revealed she had a tremendous time taking on this project, saying that one of the main reasons was for Florence herself.
We built that bathroom set here and also the training room set, so when she sees Bob in the mirror, that's all done practically, and he's actually in the reflection. He kind of dims the lights in the bathroom and allows her, and in one shot we sort of pan and dolly and push her into this space.
It was really important that we didn't rely on CG for the sequence. We wanted it to feel real, and we wanted to use simple camera tricks.
The pitching process sounds grueling, but for Schreier, he didn't see it that way. He was working on Beef, a time-intensive project that he was also super passionate about. He didn't know how many other filmmakers were pitching their take on Thunderbolts, and he had fun discussing the project with Marvel Studios brass.
It's, it's an extraordinary opportunity to play a character. We both played these characters in Black Widow, and we developed this relationship, and we planted these seeds, and then you never know what's going to happen in the future, what Kevin Feige and Lou Esposito have in mind for the future, whatever.
We can also thank Sonia Hayes for her part in the project, being the costume designer for all the cast members, and said her goal was to provide something different into the MCU, which made sense considering this film had a darker tone to it.
We had incredible, we all trained, and, not only with stunts, we had incredible trainers. You had to train a lot. For we all did, but you really did.
Yeah.
And real quick, we wanted to touch on what is coming next in the Marvel lineup, the Fantastic Four First Steps. Kevin Feige has always told us that he's been wanting to introduce the Fantastic Four and the multiverse in the MCU, and I feel with Fantastic Four, he will be given that chance.
It can really be not fun. And part of the experience of being in a Marvel movie is let's have some fun. That's part of the experience. Is I'm going away from my home to have this 2-hour experience where I'm gonna laugh and cry and feel all the emotions. And humor is an important part of our daily life.
Just 2 months away from its release now, this will open up the door to many more possibilities for the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I know that we both felt really defensive about the fact that, no, that might be true, but we really need a conversation about the fact that Natasha has gone and what that might be doing to both of these characters. And even though we're trying to create a movie that people don't need backstory, we need it, our characters need it, and as actors, for us to know where we are at and where our story is going.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, David Harbour first appeared in Black Widow as the Red Guardian in 2021.
I think part of it is just to have actors this good is always just a privilege as a director. It makes your job very easy. But I think also, to make a good movie, you want to feel like not only that everyone brought their best and had an amazing cast and crew on this film, but also that they brought something of themselves into it. And all of these actors care so deeply.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about all these moments? Which one was your favorite? And what were your thoughts on this installment? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Can I show some of this?
You're not allowed to show anything.
That's enough, that's it. That's it, that's all you're allowed to see. I can show you a bit of that. No, I can't show you that. I can show you these guys. and we could say we're having an amazing time, and I can't wait you to see what we've made.